Hi everyone, I just have a recipe to share this week. It is pad thai in an Instapot. Now if you don't have an Instapot, I would suggest cooking it on the stove, and you would want to adjust the time obviously to cook it on the stove as opposed to an Instapot, but I think it would work just as well. Well, I will leave the ingredients in the description box below and you can go check that out if you're interested. I hope you enjoy. To start off, gather all the ingredients like you see in the picture. Then add 4 tablespoons of olive oil to your Instapot. The recipe also calls for 6 tablespoons of soy sauce, and you can go ahead and use that if you're not trying to make it gluten-free. I didn't add the soy sauce because it has wheat in it. Then get 3 to 4 chicken breasts and cut them up in small pieces. The recipe calls for 4, but if you only have 3, it's okay. Then add them to your Instapot and make sure they're evenly spread across the bottom so they all cook. Then you want to cut up 4 tablespoons of garlic. If you have minced garlic, go ahead and use that. It's much easier, but if you don't, just mince it yourself. Then add your 4 tablespoons of garlic right on top of your chicken. The recipe calls for 1 cup of pad thai sauce. You see what I used, I'm not sure it's pad thai sauce, but it's what I had, and it tastes really good. Then add 3 cups of water because you're also going to be cooking the pasta in with this. Now I used gluten-free fettuccine. You do not need to use gluten-free noodles, but like I said, I'm making this recipe gluten-free, so that's what I used. Make sure that the spaghetti is all pushed down in the pot so it all cooks. And then go ahead and seal the lid and set it for 3 minutes. And while that is warming up and cooking, you're gonna cut up 2 bell peppers. It's nice if you have a yellow one and a red one, or an orange one and a red one, just to add color, but it really doesn't matter. So go ahead and cut them up, take out the insides, and you're gonna cut them up into little sticks. Then you're gonna cut up 2 cups of carrots into little matchsticks. Because I'm lazy and I don't like peeling carrots, I just buy baby carrots and cut them in fourths, and so it makes it a lot easier to cut them in tiny pieces. Then you want 1/3 of a cup of peanuts, and you're gonna need to cut them up. They're a little bit jumpy when you're cutting them. But you're going to cut up 1/3 cup and then divide half. You're going to save half of it for garnishing the top later after it's cooked. Then once the Instapot is finished cooking for 3 minutes, you're going to quick release, and then once it's finished, you're going to open it up and add all those ingredients, the bell peppers, carrots, and peanuts. Add that in, and you don't need to turn it on again. You're just gonna mix it up, mix it all together real good so it's in the hot liquid. And then you're gonna put the top back on, and you just let it sit for about 5 minutes. Now that's gonna let it get all incorporated without getting too mushy. This is the end product with the rest of the peanuts sprinkled on top, some fresh cilantro, and some green onions. Enjoy!